Alright, we're back. So I did leave things on one speed while the break was happening, but we only progressed about a week in time, as you can see. We are working on the final stage of the second coal ore processing plant. We're down to 115,000 from all the purchases that we need to make to build this thing. Got a new road crane available. What is our road cranes currently? What road crane are we using? I'm using the T138. Let me get rid of this, because I hate this. It's going away. I didn't actually remove that mod. I was thinking about it. But I didn't actually remove it because it adds some nice road cranes prior to 1960. And it's a very limited selection during that time frame, so it seems like I probably want to leave it in there for that, but I just know never to use their tower cranes. Grab one of those. So this is the T138 road crane that we're using now. What's our other road crane option that just came in? That's this one. Just a 28 with a speed of 60, and this is a 26 with a speed of 70. It's cheaper. Might as well just upgrade. Can't even go faster than 60 right now anyway. Because we're using gravel roads. So it's almost a free purchase, free upgrade. Alright. The speed back up to our normal one. We're going to build this bus stop here. Alright, so we got our theater in, our second theater also. Which is getting quite a lot of activity. Our football playground is not, however. That's fine. We may need to build a second indoor athletic hall eventually too, but that's for later. How are we on population? We have 58 without a flat, but that's fine for now. We can live with that. What has our price dropped to? Oh no, see, it has risen actually. So it's just fortunately, it's just general fluctuations in the coal market. It's not something we need to be necessarily worried about. It looks like this is about to be finished. There we go. As soon as we get workers in here, we'll have a second coal processor. What's the quality of this one? 86. We actually probably could build a third one. I'll have to consider if I want to build a third one eventually. We could set it up here and have it feed into here. I believe that is a inward feeding, yes. So I could build a third one here. We'll have to consider that for the future. But hopefully with two, it'll be enough to turn things around, so we're not constantly losing coal. Actually, let's see what happens here. So without power supply. Why was it without power supply? I'm not sure what happened there. It's at full capacity. We'll have to see how that does for coal. It's like, looks like it's gaining pretty rapidly now. As long as it's making 600 by the time it comes back, we're fine. So, it still hasn't reached the customs area yet, and we're at about We haven't started gaining money yet for it. I think we're getting it. No, now it's selling. And it got about 300 tons. So I think we may be there. I think we may be at what we need it to be, which is nice. And as you can see, we're now not having issues with coal being sent here either. Because we changed it from gathering from here to picking up here, which has a an unloader sort of area right there, which is the same thing as this. Alright, so is the train coming back or is it still unloading? Train is coming back. As long as this gets up over 2,900 before the train gets back, we know we're on a positive inflow of coal. And there we go. We are in a positive gain of coal now, which is what we needed. So I am not as worried now about losing out on money and stuff. So we're gonna get these going. We're gonna set you on this also. I want to make sure that gets done as fast as possible. So we can send workers to get it done even faster. So train's leaving and it's at 2,500. And when it left last time it was at 2,300. So we are definitely good. Let me guess. This is a new road created that's even better than the one I just purchased. Let's find out. We just got you. 26 with a 60. We have a 28 with a 60. It's objectively worse in all ways. It looks almost identical to this one, too. I don't know. Weird. Should start thinking about where a highway is going to be, because we need a highway. I could make this into the highway. Because we've already done the preparation. Because we're going to need a major highway that's going over here towards our next city. Which will be in this area for iron mining. I believe our iron mine's going to go around here. Oh, this is the wrong thing. Yeah, good iron all in this area. So this will just be an iron town. So it's probably be a smaller town. Look at all that iron, yeah. We're definitely going to want 3 processors for that. So this time, it's leaving with about 2,700 over. So yes, we are definitely gaining coal now. And what's the price of coal in this load? 10,000. So you can see the price dropped and then it came back up, which is nice. Alright, so we're going to get you on this one. And this is probably going to be building the other ones, which is fine. If we're lucky, we can get all of these fields in and the harvest going before fall, or before spring of next year. Let's just start placing our fields. We're going to want 18 large fields. Let's see how we're going to do this. We'll get one here. Two, 3, 4. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Let's fix those. About right there. Alright, so that's 9. Now we need to get 9 more in here. One. Three. 4. I'm not sure how I feel about that one. That's fine. It'll be a very weird looking field. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that should be 18 fields. Let's just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 16, 17, 18. There we go. There's our 18. Okay. Let's get our roads in. Okay. Alright, we're just gonna keep this road moving along. Let's fix some of this terrain here. Alright, there's some more roads in. So those will be all our fields. Hopefully we can get that up by next year. What's on fire? Alright, this should actually be able to be put out by trucks. And finished. So we've got 15% unemployment right now, so we don't need to actually get more workers for the time being. Is there any more jobs we want to make while we're waiting for the farms to come up? We could start working on some of these, but that would require us spending money. Let's we'll start on the bricks. Once we get the brick factory, we'll just start having bricks. And I'll take one of these trucks off of this route to just start dumping coal there instead of here until we get this whole conveyor network up and going. Alright, so I wasn't really thinking about placements here. I think I'm actually going to have to get rid of these two. Because I want to make that highway eventually through here. So, well, actually, let me put that down. Just so I remember that we're doing it. Alright, so we're just going to go on this side. We'll level that up a bit. Then we're going to do this side and level that a bit too to make sure we've got plenty of room. So this is going to be our highway area, so I probably can put a field back in here. Yeah, I can. But I don't think I can get one on this side now, so we need to figure out where this one's going to go. Put it here. That'll work. Just get rid of that. And we'll connect that way instead. Okay. So, let's see, what are we doing here? We're making a bunch of these factory connections. Right, we need to see if I can actually extend this so we can get the other bridge. This may have been done too late, but let's find out. Okay, I was able to do that. Alright, so this may work. We're definitely going to need to work on leveling terrain, though. I'm going to have to delete some of these let me just wait for these to be finished, then I'm going to disconnect the road with that stage finish for both of these. Okay, so now we're going to disconnect the road here. We're going to try this again. Alright, that should work actually. We're going to get rid of this too. So we want to come out just a little bit first, because it looks really weird if they turn right off the bridge, which is rather did not look weird. So that should be fine, and then hopefully this one will connect too. There we go. And then we're going to redo this, so this is going straight through. Yes. Come on. Connect. There we go. Alright, and then this will be our kind of off-ramp for here. Unsnap. Stop. Alright, that'll be fine. Just gonna make sure that's not working, because we don't need to actually build this side of the freeway just yet. But I just want to make sure we have this ready to go for when we do decide to make our freeway. I want to do the same thing here, actually. Let's see if we can just extend all this out a bit. Snap it in. We need to use this tool and smooth things out just a little bit, because that is too steep there. Okay, that'll work. We're going to suspend this construction too, because we just don't want to work on that side of the building yet, of the freeway yet. And then let's smooth this out so it looks more natural. Okay. Bit of a slap job on there, but I think it's gonna work. Okay. Fortunately, gravel is free, so that did not really cost us anything. And we're already back up to almost 150,000 after building this coal processor. So, yes, this will work for getting this done. This is gonna hold just bricks. We'll start working on that, and let's start working on all of these too. Just get it going. Just gonna get all this stuff in. It's time to do it. So we're dropping down to 9% unemployment. Which is acceptable, I suppose. Which shows a way of telling us which houses not to go to, because if I reattach this road, it's going to start sending these cars to install stuff onto these little tiny houses that nobody is allowed to live in, which is kind of frustrating. And I could just level this whole area, but I kind of like the idea of the old historic village sitting in the background of the new modern city. Just think it's a kind of a fun idea. The juxtaposition. Alright, making good progress there. We're gonna suspend this also to make sure it doesn't go down this way, because we really don't need to start. Well, actually, you know, I'm gonna let it do that. Let me cancel that thought. Because if we start building the road out this way, it means that we're gonna be ready to build out this way, which is what we really want to do. That'll probably be our first asphalt road too. This pathway here, so we can get workers and construction stuff out here as fast as possible. I like how you need a ton of bricks for the brick factory. And for the cement factory, you need a ton of concrete. For the prefab factory, you don't need a bunch of prefabs at least, so, you know, it's a little silly though. Alright, so we are starting to make decent money. I am going to do a little bit of a payment, early payment here, of 15,000. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 150,000 as our mark where we don't want to go below. And I will pay back this loan every time we get up to 165,000 to pay this loan back as fast as possible. Looks like we're slowly getting our resources in for all this. Which one's this one? We're going to change this to construction material offload. This is going to be construction material onload. I'll just keep that there. Construction industry warehouse. It's a nice generic name. It works for what it is. We are bitumen store. Let's change this one to Lorino construction equipment. So once we get this one built, that's where we'll move like all of the excavators and cranes and stuff. We'll move them all into there. Here comes the snow, slowing everything down. How's the pasta? If you're still listening. Not sure you are, so we're just going to start upgrading all these roads. Some of these are going to need help from our construction office, like these ones, because they're going to need a bus. We're going to have to delete this. There we go. Alright, so our construction's kind of slowed our income a bit because we had to do some purchases, but we are keeping above 150,000 at least, which is ideal. material-wise, we're going to need a bunch more bricks. So I'm going to tell this one to stop purchasing steel and prefabs. So that'll help us empty this out. But we're not going to need any more steel or prefabs for any of our projects, so we can just start transferring it all here. Did our brick take all of our materials? It did. It took all of them. Where are these T-138 cranes coming from? Do we have some in here? I think we have one here. Do we have another one here that I missed? Oh, we got a bunch in there I missed. Okay. I'll replace those when this is done. We'll start building some of these buildings soon. Most important building to get up is the farm building. We just want to get that up before March. And these roads built. Once that's done, we can do pretty much everything else. Oh, you know what we forgot to do, though? Which I definitely need to do, is get a power line out of here. Let's just make sure we do that. Can go in anywhere in here, it looks like. Alright, so power line wise, what do we got free for power? What's our closest transformer? Could go right off the power plant. Is there anything closer than that? I'm not sure I want to go right off the power plant. I could do it if I do this. I just don't want to go right off because I might block myself in out of doing something else. So I'm just going to make one right here. Make a switch here. And then we will have the power lines going into that from here. And then we'll build the power lines out to our farming area. Which way do we want to go? This way it looks like. Not for any reason in particular, I just made the decision that this is the way we're going. There we go. That'll get us electricity out there. Let's make sure that's built. So we're going to take this off being stocked, because we don't want to unstock from there. We want to pick up bricks from here, so let's get that in here for loading. Loading bricks. Let's I'm gonna get this in built too. That's where we're gonna put prefabs, just so I can have it ready to go also as soon as we're good for that. So from the export customs area, we're going to turn off bricks, because we're about to have a brick industry fully operational. I need to get bigger buses for this industry area. We'll see how we do with population. Speaking of, I don't want to forget again. Oh, let's repay one of our loans. That's our priority here. Get rid of this loan as fast as possible. Now let's get rid of one of these T-138s. And we're going to replace it with these guys. One of these. Going right back to the brick factory? Yep. A few more loads of bricks and we're done. Almost done with the open store part of this one. Then you make the little warehouse area for the mechanical components and electrical parts. Like, oh, it's just mechanical and electrical components. It's all good. That works for me. Looks like we need buses to help with this. We got this road built, so let's get this in here. We do want to just get electric up immediately. Well, I should get the fire station up also. Have our main construction office also help with this construction, because then we can start building the farm, which is our priority over there. Looks like we need just one full load and one very small load of bricks left, and we're done with this stage of production. Just one little tiny delivery of bricks left, and we're all good. Mechanical. Or how many vehicles do we got here? Okay, interesting. Get rid of you. We'll get the final upgraded road crane. And we still have enough to pay off a little bit more of our loan. The faster this loan's gone, the more money we'll be making for expansion. Since we're doing pretty well with expansion, though, I think I'm going to start making this bitumen storage. And the pipe. So we can get bitumen delivered to here. And I'll have a vehicle that's just dedicated to bringing bitumen to this place. And that will be our major bitumen area for our asphalt to make sure we just never run out. So it'll be 300 in there of bitumen, 15 in here, and then whatever's in the vehicle. So that'll be fine. Alright, there's the gravel. Is it for this road or is it for a different road? It's for a different road. It's for one of these roads. Just gotta... Nothing. Nothing interesting. Things might go faster if I build this technical services, but I just don't think it's worth building right now. It's just not. It's not a big deal. We have other projects going on. Got something in my eye. It's always annoying. Hopefully that fixes it. We'll see. Alright, so we're almost done with this area here. We need to... Dipped a little in finances, probably from some steel purchases. No steel. Didn't purchase any vehicles either. Not sure why our finances tanked like that, but it's all good. Just need our boards here. So we got them coming. Still haven't seen any boards yet. They're all busy doing other things. I want to get that second construction office up as soon as possible then. Oh, we just get some boards in. That's good. What another load of boards? Do we got that coming in? These are all our buses. These just a tiny bit more bricks. What are you grabbing? For the substations take some, because they're so small, but it takes all the different materials. You'd think that they could just deliver like all of them at the same time. Like one truck could have delivered all of these materials, but no, you need 3 separate trucks for each separate resource. Well, that's just the way the game goes. How many workers does the factory take? Let's see here. Food factory takes a lot of workers, so we're going to want a fairly high, a big bus. A high yield bus, I suppose. High passenger capacity. So let's just set this up. We're not going to have aluminum here. Aluminium. Not going to have wood. And we're not going to have uranium. So that's fine how this is set up now. So this get finished building? We'll wait for this to get finished building. Then I'll continue. Looks like we just need a one of these guys over there to help with that. And this needs boards. Where are our boards? Do we have a load of boards coming? Do we got a Skoda in here? There it is. Here comes our boards. This factory has tied up almost every single one of our cranes and road cranes, which has not been helpful. There we go. Alright, let me grab one of you. I want the different colored one just because it's different colored. Are you in here right now? Nope. Should be along this road then. There you are. So we're just going to have you go here instead. Unload coal. Wait until unloaded, and we're going to remove you from the heating plant. There we go. So we now have a brick industry operational. See, all this needed was the crane, and now it's finished. I just want to go to here. And that will load prefabs. And now from the there, you're going to load all that stuff. Yes. We're going to put it all here. Keep that at, oh my goodness, we'll put it at 20% for now, because that's going to be a huge steel purchase we're about to make. Actually, hold on, we need to cancel that. Never mind. You are going to temporarily be unassigned, and what we're going to do is we're going to empty everything from here. Other than the wood. And we're going to put it here. Go. So what we're doing is we're transferring everything from here over to there, and then this will just not be used anymore. So what we want to do while we're doing that is to take this off. Yes. So it will not be updated anymore. Which means this does not even need open holes anymore. And those will all transfer to our construction industry once we get the new area built. This one. Once we get that construction area built. We'll get a couple more of these really big trucks in there too. They're expensive though, so it's going to take some time. While we're doing that, actually, I'm going to steal one of these open holes because we don't need it anymore in here. And we're just going to empty out the wood from here. Might as well use it since we have it. And we're going to deliver it to here. There we go. Because this isn't going to have any wood in it. We only have 1 ton of wood in there anyway. Oh no, we had a little bit more, but that's already picked up some, so Just one more trip and that's taken care of. Because this uses so much open holes, covered holes, I'm going to actually just get a new covered hole in here. Just to make sure we don't have any issues with supplying places. Alright, looks we've got all these factory connections up and going too. Very nice. Did I start making this? I did not. Let's start making it. Let's get the farmhouse built. This had problems. What was the problem? I'm not sure. Maybe it had a brief loss of employment. I'm not sure. But here we go. We got our bricks being built too. Very nice. What's going on? Where is our... What is this thing doing? Not sure what was going on there. But I'm sure that was the second time I tried to make that delivery. Very weird. Okay, let's make a quick payment in our loan. There we go. So, beginning of this episode, we took out a 500,000, beginning of the streaming, took out a $500,000 loan. We're already down to 360, so we're slowly paying that off from excess finances. Right, we can get our fire trucks now. Now, I really do like the look of this one, so I'm going to buy it. Or which one do I want? One or the other. I'll grab you. And then we're going to get one Soviet fire truck also. We want to go... Max speed we can go is 60, so just something around the 60 area is all we really need. Do old reliable, why not? I like this one. So we want to start getting a bus line that goes here, and because this factory takes so many workers, we want a pretty serious bus. So this should be taken care of. Is those our fire engines? Yes. Good, good. So, with that distraction out of the way, I was going to look at what buses to make for, just get this off of its course, because it doesn't need it anymore. Keep getting distracted by stuff. Alright, buses. Do we have one of the articulated buses yet? No. So we could do these ones. Let's see, how about in the Europe area? How are we on buses here? That carries 85. Carries 82. Alright, we're gonna go with this one. Start it up. Alright, I'm gonna let's make sure all of these are on there. Go to the line area. We're going to change this to the Reno food production commuter line. Line spacing, and there we go. Let's get them all going. So now we can get fire out there to protect all of these buildings as we're building them. It's like we got some graduates living in the dorms. We currently have 162 people without their own flats. Okay. This is on phase 2 of construction, which is going to need 2 deliveries of bricks, 1 of boards, and 1 of steel, so we should be fine there. Oh, but what we need to do, though, because all of these think that what we're doing is getting stuff from here, we need to change that to here. Did I just... No, we're fine. Thought I heard my phone buzzing. Anyway, let's go ahead and clear all these out. And, okay, so I think you are done, right? You've finished emptying this out? Yes, this is empty, so we're just going to delete this open storage. We don't need it. Well, maybe I'll keep it for this, just in case. I don't know, we'll see. I'll hold on to it now, because it's not like we don't need it, but we also don't not need it, so there's no point just deleting it for no reason. Alright, so this can go here. Then you are going to start bringing all of this stuff over. So, where are you? Snag you, okay. We're going to pick up from here all of these electrical and mechanical components and drop them off here. And you can do that. And then that means we need to make sure that this isn't delivering those to there anymore. So, to this warehouse, we are not delivering, we're only bringing food, clothes, and electronics. That's all we want there. Alright, so we'll wait for that to start going back and forth. But while we're waiting, we can actually now change this to, we want to unload to here. Oh wait, no, not here. Let's get rid of this. You should be delivering to here. Only going to bring 20% to there, and you're going to bring steel, prefabs, bricks, and boards. There we go. Off you go. You're probably about to make a big purchase of steel that is going to cost me quite a lot of money. Yep. And then now, you're going to load from here. Everything's from there. How about for you? We might as well just assign you to that. Whatever. What are we working on with 2? Nothing needs buses. I think that was just a generic warning saying that there's no buses in the construction office, so we're fine. Okay. You are going to cause some problems with all this steel you're going to purchase, but we need to get it in for construction. We have the ability to withstand huge steel purchases now, at least. Okay, so we used to have a vehicle that only was bringing electrical and mechanical components to here. And I just want to make sure that is not a thing anymore. Yes, that's fine. Okay, it is not a thing anymore. Good. So, athletics-wise, in the middle of winter, with nobody able to use these sports fields, I don't know why there were people in there. It's closed due to bad weather. But this is doing okay. This one should be closed too. Yep, closed due to bad weather. Okay, I don't know why that was working. It should not have been. Okay. Getting our components delivered to the farm. Wonder why there's no... Okay, there's our first crane on its way. We got our buses that are going to be coming from the city. So I'm just going to bring this up to allow all buses. Let's start working on the gas station next. That's our next priority here. Then the silos, and then the distribution office. Alright, here comes the melt. Get rid of our, don't have to use our snow plows anymore. How much are we getting for a trip of coal? Still around the same amount. Dropped down to 9,800. Coal's still going up. How is this going? I've still got a bunch of components in here. Got our first load of steel in. Which we needed to finish up this. Need a bit more steel. I think I may also start building this second construction office, just so we make sure we have enough units to do things. Enough units. Enough vehicles and stuff, because our vehicles are, especially our open holes, are in extremely high demand right now, and I want to cut that out so we have more ability to deliver materials faster. Alright, that's already all up to just needing a steel delivery. So let's work on this. This one may need access help with a bus, so I'm just gonna put our main construction into there. Alright, there's our first load of steel. We're gonna need 2 more trucks of steel, it looks like. Yep. think we're able to get a harvest of crops in this year, though. I'm gonna just, for this year, everything's gonna be attached with dirt roads, so we don't have to worry about it. Yeah, looks like our roads are almost completely done, at least the main artery roads here. And I think that's the last of our deliveries. Very nice. How about you? Have you been emptied yet? Nope, probably at least one more, just one more truckload. And you should be finished. Yeah, getting this warehouse up is gonna be a hit on our resources, but to be able to have all of these materials ready to go is very useful. So, just gotta do it. A nice sizable portion of bricks coming in already. I was thinking about how to get a train in here. And I may see if I can just very sneakily get something in here. We'll see. Get rid of you. Just real quick, just to see if this works. I don't know if it will because of this this line. I may have to move this also, which would not be terrible, but it's also not my first option. We want a single rail. No, see, it's just not long enough. That's just too big. Could I, however, get a rail line underneath something like that? Let me just see here. Let's go like this. Why are you being like this? Alright. Take drastic measures. We'll get rid of this, this here. We'll just get rid of this for now. We'll rebuild that. No, not you. You. So we could get a rail connection through here. Now the question is, though, can I get a factory, a conveyor connection here? That's the real question. So let's see if we can do it. I'm not sure I can. Is there a way to get it? No, definitely not with this one. So you get when you don't, when you forget to plan for rail in your planning. if I remove the rail, will it allow me? Just want to make sure that I'm not being tricked here. All right, let's build the rail. And then see if I can just draw it in. Let's just find out if that's a thing. So we put that there. Can this go across? Now, let's try this a different way. I am just going to cut off the electricity here because we don't need it right now. We're full up on boards, so it's not a big deal. And fortunately, we're making money now, so we can afford to replace these. That was not what I meant to do, but I did it. Oh well. Well, I have to rebuild that from scratch now. I would think that I could get that through there, but let me see if there's a way that we need to do this a different way. Let's get rid of this, and then we'll get the conveyor engine back in here. Can I squeeze a rail under any of this? Is it possible? Let's see if I do one more attempt here. So we're gonna have the rail line like this. Could I squeeze? Oh, there we go. Haha. Worth it in the end. Alright, now we need to get this this line back up. Because I just deleted the entire thing. Can't go through there now. That's fine. We'll just go back a bit. Really what I meant to do is to back it up to about here and then rebuild it this way anyway, so that's fine. Come on. Can I not get through there? Maybe I'll just have to do that instead, and I'll go over here. There we go. Bit circuitous, but we got it. Get electricity back over to our industry over here. And let's build that. Okay, so now we do have access to bricks via rail. It's not the prettiest connection, but it is a connection. That is something we can work on eventually. Excuse me. Need some water. Alright, so we got our farm in. We've got our fields Mostly selected except for these, which don't have road access yet. That's fine. We have you up. Okay, let's get our oil distribution network up here and add you to this. There you go. And let's get our industry vehicles in. So, I believe this is the tractor we're going to use. Let me just double check there's not a better one. Nope, there is not. So, I believe it's 5 to 7 is the general way we do this. And then harvesting, we have the Matadors, which I believe are better. They're 20 speed with 32. And what are our harvesters? 20 speed with 22, so they're significantly better in all ways for the Matadors. And let's start plowing. There we go. Awesome, exciting. So we got our gas station up, we got our farm up. Next thing we need to get up is the silo to put crops into, and then the distribution office next, so we can collect the crops. Oh, this road's done. Let's just keep building out this road. Looks like we're going to want this highway to go along here. Yes. Hold on, that's not what we want to do. We want to make sure this all is level for the highway. Okay, and then we'll just keep going out. Did it again. I want to do it for both sides first. There we go. Get another couple sections in, and then, let's see, we want to actually go all the way out to here, so might as well just do this all the way out. As long as I can keep going with the elevation, we should be fine. Following elevation lines. I need to go a different way here, actually. We're going to want to try and go up this way. I didn't think we could do any terraforming out this far, so... It's still green, though, to do that, so we want to try and go up, yes. It's a pretty steep grade there, but as long as our road allows it, that's what we're going to do. And let's see here. Where are we building our actual mine? I think it's in this area. So, yeah, we're just gonna go straight for a bit here. And there we go. So that's a decent enough chunk of road to build. Turn those off. Alright, looks like our economy is starting to slowly recover from all the stuff we've been doing. Let's get that in there. Okay, so do you have these on? Yes. Alright, so all our fields are selected. And we're sowing all our fields. Very good. Do we have anything going on over here? Alright, looks like we got the electricity back up for that. We have 176 people without flats. We're doing very good for health and happiness. We got our pollution thing up, so let's just see what it's saying. Are we having any pollution? I don't see any pollution in town. So I think we're fine for pollution. Alright, so we've been going another hour and 20 minutes, so I'm going to slow the speed down, and we're going to go on break. I don't know if anyone's watching, but let me know if you'd like me to make some sort of screen where you can watch this while I'm on break, because it's I mean, it's not bad to look at, but, you know, it's just going to be on speed 1, so I'm going to do that now, and I'll be back in about another 10 minutes. I will talk to you all later.